Hello there, I'm Brad Barton and welcome to 1.21 Geekawatts, an extremely low-tech look at the 1.21 most interesting stories in geek pop culture today. Yesterday, Marvel Studios released an official synopsis for Avengers: Age of Ultron, which seems to confirm a popular theory or two of what we might expect to, quote, the epic follow-up to the biggest superhero movie of all time. I guess I can't really argue with that statement. Let's take a look at a few selected lines from that press release, which might be considered a little spoilery, but not really that spoilery, because this is all just speculation on my part anyways. Alright, so here's how it kicks off. When Tony Stark tries to jumpstart a dormant peacekeeping program, things go awry. Okay, so what that to me is basically confirming, as many have assumed, it's Tony Stark's fault that the Ultron program comes to life and then becomes self-aware and then threatens to destroy all of mankind. Of course, in the comics, Hank Pym, another Marvel scientist, is the one who is responsible for creating Ultron in the first place. Hank Pym became Ant-Man. We have not met Hank Pym in the Marvel Cinematic Universe at this point. He will appear in the movie following Age of Ultron. So is it possible when they say a dormant peacekeeping program that Tony Stark is going through old files like, oh, look at this, Hank Pym, I guess, came up with these Ultrons. Well, I guess I'll get him started. Plug him in. Oh, no! Who knows if Hank Pym is going to be referenced at all. All we know is that really Tony is to blame for Ultron's existence in this movie. Alright, moving on. Another interesting sentence. Along the way, the Avengers confront two mysterious and powerful newcomers. Wanda Maximoff, which of course is the Scarlet Witch, right? Played by Elizabeth Olsen, and Pietro Maximoff, played by, that's Quicksilver, played by Aaron Taylor Johnson, and meet an old friend in a new form when Paul Bettany becomes Vision. Right there. This is Power Man. You're not going to see him in Age of Ultron, but you'll see him on Netflix. Alright, so what's interesting about that statement? When they say meet an old friend in a new form when Paul Bettany becomes Vision. Paul Bettany, of course, provides the voice of Jarvis from the Iron Man movies. He's the disembodied computer voice, and the same actor is playing the Vision. So I think that we're just finally officially stating the obvious, which is that Jarvis as a character is becoming the Vision, and isn't it cool that it's the same actor who provided the voice who will provide the physical embodiment of that character at the end of the day. Everyone's been assuming that's the case. I think this is confirmation that that is true. So that's very cool. Alright, so there's more in the press release, of course, but those are the two statements that border on the most revelatory. So now we can begin the speculation on how soon we might see a trailer. Hopefully soon. Moving on, another week, another DC Comics property in development for television. 2 weeks ago, producer Greg Berlanti announced plans to begin working on a Supergirl series. Last week, it was announced that TNT was developing a Titans series, as in the comic series Teen Titans, or New Titans, or whatever, but basically, there they are, there's the lineup. You know those guys. So they might be coming to TNT. And yesterday, Fox made a pilot commitment for the DC Vertigo property Lucifer. The 1-hour drama pilot will be produced by Californication creator Tom Capinos and tell the story of the devil after he decides to swap ruling over hell for the bright lights of Los Angeles. And naturally, when Lucifer moves to LA, he opens a piano bar called Lux, right? Because that's what the devil would do. This sounds to me both totally weird and also exactly like a weekly high-concept TV show. So maybe it'll work. This DC iteration of Lucifer emerged from the pages of Sandman, a character who is also being developed for the big screen. When Neil Gaiman wrote those comics initially, he specifically requested that Lucifer have the appearance of a popular singer. For today's trivia question, name that real-world singer that Lucifer's print appearance is based on. The answer to Wednesday's trivia question was 28 weeks later, and the first person to get the correct response was Adam Haru of Reading, Massachusetts. Congratulations, Adam. You win a 2-card set of the men and the women of Twin Peaks, so that you can carry around these in your wallet, and you can always refer to the fact that Laura Palmer's boyfriends were James Hurley and Bobby Briggs. That's important stuff on the run. That's all for today, everyone. Thanks so much for checking in. I hope you enjoyed this free bite-sized chunk of Geekitude. If you did, please share with a nerdy friend and help spread the word. You can always like the 1.21 Geekawatts Facebook page. You can leave me a comment in the section attached to this video or over on the Facebook page. You can subscribe to this YouTube channel from whence you are seeing this video. And by all means, come on back for on Friday for some more 1.21 Geekawatts. I'll see you then. Have a great day. Bye-bye.